Hey Bulls, how we doing? What's up? Happy mid-May. Happy Sunday. It's the Sherpa here with you with some trades that are going to cash this week and the game plan going forward. So get with me. Thanks for being here. I got in the pool with my ear pods in my pocket earlier. So if anybody wants to subscribe to the Substack, I would love that. No, just kidding. But remember, go to the sherpa.substack.com. You get my option strategies, you get my normal strategies, you get commentary, you get the Sunday recap, you get extra videos, you get extra commentary, and you get Sherpa lessons as well. So I'd love to continue to grow this. Remember, I am number 5 in the world on the topic of trading on all of Substack. And this is why, jump in. We're going to bring up the bigger screen so we can see it. First and foremost, also remember, I'm one of the only broker slash methods of investing in which the broker apologizes. I made a bad trade and I apologize. So I was dead wrong on the puts late in the week. I was dead right on the Coinbase puts. So if you're on the Coinbase puts, you're up over 1,100% in one day. I closed out a little bit less than that. Hopefully you rode it a little bit longer. That more than makes up for this Marin Carvana refund. But I'm basically hitting you guys. If you just want to send me a copy of the trade confirmation, I'll give you the next month for free on the Substack and maybe send you a t-shirt or something. So the Ever Bullish t-shirts I think are pretty dope, but we'll get right to it. Short memory, quarterback mentality. We hit one in the bunker, big deal. We're going to move on. So this week game plan is going to be real simple. We've got the puts on TLT. They're looking gravy. I'm bullish, very bullish, extra bullish, ever bullish on oil stocks as usual. Crypto is looking better. I'm not ready yet, but we can make some trades on crypto. But here we are. Good morning and good afternoon, that is. And welcome to the May 15th, 2020 game plan and recap. A few observations here. This is just a reminder for all you guys. Give me a trade confirmation. I'll hit you with a t-shirt and in a month free. Why not? Who else is doing that for you? Your broker's not refunding you for all the dog shit trades that he's been making in your portfolio. He's probably still long treasuries if you're at Fidelity, Goldman, Schwab, any robo-advisor, and anybody else, and that's why I'm better than them. Fortunately, the coin trade made up for it. So a few observations. So we had a huge bounce on Friday. Remember, good markets on Fridays are kind of like falling in love with a stripper. Don't do it. She tells you she loves you, but she just wants your money, and you're going to end up regretting it later. So I'm not so sold on this one yet, because when we look at the news, we see what Goldman is calling consumer spending slowdown due to inflation. No shit, Sherlock. Walmart is reporting companies are betting on real estate in the metaverse. If companies are betting on real estate in the metaverse, that should tell you that balance sheets don't have a very good place to put their excess cash, right? They're not buying equities. They're not holding reserves because they're losing to inflation. And they're betting on wild ass things like real estate in the metaverse. Why are stocks on the verge of this is Market Watch. Yeah, we're looking at a bear market. We've had 12 and a half years of a raging bull market. This isn't a big surprise to me. We have a little bit more news on Bitcoin. I consider myself the crypto Sherpa, the EV Sherpa, the oil Sherpa, the Treasury Sherpa, the Treasury short Sherpa, and I'm not quite ready to make the call on Bitcoin to pop up yet. I'm actually considering reshorting the miners, but I'm going to wait a little bit. I think you should too. I do think that Ethereum and Bitcoin do go back below 3,100, 3,000. I'm sorry, 31,000. When they drop below 28,000, that's probably when I'm looking at a little bit more of a buy on Bitcoin. And Ethereum is going to come back down to that 1,800, in my opinion. They also sometimes call these, well, we'll just wait to get to that part. This is a trader's market, but you got to be in the right thing and off of everything else. And we can't really hope to buy bounces yet. When we get confirmation, we'll know the true answer. Here's the Wall Street Journal. By the way, I got a homeboy named Edwin. If he's watching this, Edwin, you were wrong. I was right. The Twitter deals somebody asked me, like, why not just buy Twitter? Because we know that the deal is going to go through. We don't know it's going to go through. I said that then, and I still believe that. These deals take forever. I've seen them fall through more than I've seen them not. And remember that he has institutional backing on this, so it's not just writing a check. And this whole spam bot's only being 5%. We're going to see what happens there, but kind of the truth of life. More will be revealed. Don't jump the gun just quite yet. The big news over this weekend is that oil stocks are back, will be jumping this week. They're going to rip upward this week. That's my main hypothesis. You want to make a good trade at the open on Monday, or like I would do on the open on Tuesday, somewhere around 9:30 Central, 10:30 Eastern, by CDEV, EV, DVN, MRO. So that's Marathon, Centennial, and then CP is Callon Petroleum. Or you can just buy the ERX, which is the 3-time on the majors. The only place to be right now long, in my opinion, is oil stocks. And then I want you short the treasury, kind of a market neutral-ish strategy. You're going to make money on both sides. And then remember, this has been the theme for about, it feels like a year, but really like 7.5, 8.5 months. And my traders, my bulls, my substackers know that and make money. So go subscribe to the Substack. Help me become the #1 Substack in the world. It will be worth your money. Yeah, just go do it. Also, remember, guys, I'm getting a lot of folks coming at me about the LAC trade, which is Lithium America Corporation. Good news for you. I'm still very bullish on it. That still is my favorite stock, particularly right now around $21. Please remember to set limits, stop limits at whatever you're comfortable with underneath your gains. So if you bought Lithium America Corporation back at 23 and it went up to 35, just put it at 30. It doesn't take much. And I'm kind of tired of the excuse straight up. You guys know who you are, well, you didn't tell me to sell it. I know I didn't, but I did tell you to put limits underneath your gains where you're comfortable, or else don't come at me when these things happen. Crypto looks like it's finding a balance. I still don't trust. Let me edit this in real time. I still don't trust it quite yet. But if you are a crypto maximalist and you do believe in trying to kind of dip this thing or dip trade this thing, or you want to scalp this thing, just have the triggers ready to pull the trigger on, have your finger ready to pull the trigger on Mara and Riot if you so fancy. Sherpa, baby. This trade is on my radar, but not on my ready list yet. So y'all know that I have watch lists and then I have ready lists. And each day I'll move from my watch to my ready. And it is good news to see that Bitcoin is finding a stable base around 3,000 and Ethereum is about 21. I don't think these are going to be bases, but hell, I'm happy to be wrong on this. I just need maybe 4 or 5 days and some good news, particularly about more companies. I want to see companies like Tesla did, or like Apple might, or like MicroStrategies has, or like ARK. I want to see more institutional investment of reserves into Bitcoin as diversification for companies. I think that's really the value and the laggard news that doesn't get enough attention and is really, truly, probably where we're going to get a lot of the inflows and a lot just more confidence to be displayed. I like puts on TLT. So remember, if rates go up, if this yield goes up, that means the price of the bond goes down. You can tell by this chart, this is the price of the 10-year treasury as represented by an ETF that owns 10-year treasuries. And these lines here are going to be, let me zoom in. These lines are each month. You'll notice month after month after month after month after month after month, the treasury is dropping. The price is dropping, and that's because the yield is rising. So we are shorting the price of the treasury. Take a mental note of this. And that is why I think that the smartest and easiest and really only trade beside the oil trade right now, instead of trying to guess which ping pong ball we're going to pull out of the lotto machine here, whether the market's going to be up or down, instead of betting on red or black, just bet on the house. And the house is betting on treasuries continuing to drop in price. That's the only smart move here, particularly if you can buy this on a day where the TLT is up. You're going to get a better price for the premium on the puts. But I like this at the money, just at the money, just outside the money. Inside the money puts at 116 for July 15th of 2020, which is 61 days from now. You can bet your bottom dollar that in 61 days from now, this piece of my chart here, this red dot, is going to be lower. This is what we like to call a sure thing bulls, and low energy Sherpa today, only because these are that easy. I don't need to convince anybody anything. Now, remember, that's all I got. I've got oil long. You feel free to use options on it if you want to use options on it. I would probably still look about 45 days out on the oil stocks. Try to buy them at around 9:30 Central, 10:30 Eastern. I know that I do that backwards because I'm a Texan and the world revolves around me. And buy puts on the TLT. Remember that when you buy my Substack, not only do you get all the things scrolling across the bottom of your screen right now, you also get my cell phone number. And I love it when the bulls text. This is a full-time endeavor for me, and this is what I love to do. I quit my job on Wall Street as a broker for one of the most reputable firms because I believed that the advice was better to give it to just essentially to give ideas and to give trades and let people make their own decisions. That way they can get the inherited wealth that they deserve from their knowledge and not from owning pretty bad mutual funds and stacked portfolios of stocks that were designed to just do okay. We were not put on this planet to just do okay. AFG, LFG, LGR, let's go get rich, bulls. I'm going to stop sharing here. And I love all y'all. Please tell your friends, tell a stranger, tell a neighbor, subscribe to the Substack, get behind what I'm doing. You won't regret it. Buy one of my trades. If one of my trades makes you money, use that money. Follow one of my trades. If use that money to buy 1 year, the Substack is only $200. I give you 2 months for free for paying it up front, or you can do $20 a month. And I know that that's like less than In-N-Out cheeseburger fries for two on a date with your lady or your man. So throw that to me and inherit the knowledge that I have and just beat the market and stop dealing with all the bullshit. All right, guys. Love y'all. Later.